I love my Italian motorcycle. It looks cool, it drives fantastic, it's just splendid. Except maybe for the reliability. Take a look at this. It has been sitting now for a while. It's been raining for 3 weeks, so I haven't used it. This is not supposed to happen, is it? Can it just be the battery? It's not that long ago I charged it. And it is from 2022 September, so it's barely 4 years old. No, 12.8 volts almost. But didn't my voltmeter say 5 volts here? What the heck is going on? 12 volt there, 5 volt here. The noise you can hear is a relay. And maybe if something is bad with a relay, it's ticking on and off in an enormous speed and just the voltage meter here only then read 5 volts. The setup here is not the original. It's my custom dashboard. It's my custom ignition switch. It's custom relays bought from the hardware store Biltema here in Norway. Maybe some of those components are not working anymore. Stop right there. Hold on, hold on. You stupid imbecile. What you should not do now is to overcomplicate, as you always do. The last thing you should do now is to start taking the motorcycle apart, following all obscure theories of what it can be. A dysfunctional relay, maybe the coil has shorted, something with the stator. The first thing when you think maybe it's the battery is to actually check the battery. You can't really just put a multimeter on the battery and check the voltage. The voltage can read healthy, like 12.8 volts, as it did on this battery. But it can be phantom power. It can be just a thin layer of power voltage that is not there. So the voltage is there, but the amperage might not be there. I suspect the battery being damaged. And there is a way to test it. You need a battery tester. But of course, I don't have a battery tester. But there is a really easy way to make a DIY tester. So, stop this, stupid idiot.
This is my adventure motorcycle a couple of years ago. And this is how it looks now. A lot of repairs and improvements has been done. But the to-do list seems to never end. There are still a lot of things to do.
It's time to check this battery one more time. Plugging in the plus and plugging in the minus, and it still says 12.26 volts. And that sounds good. But then I'm going to test it with load. This is just a regular light bulb. It is about 40 watts. And now I'm connecting this and it should power on this light bulb. And see what happens. The voltage drops to 0.05. More or less nothing. So it's not capable of providing current. So it has voltage, call it phantom voltage. It's a tiny bit of voltage. And this multimeter, it just needs some few micro amperage to read it. But when putting on a real load, it drops down to 0. So that means this battery is smoked. So I have, of course, bought a new battery. Let's see how that works. I have also topped it up, so I know it is properly fully charged. I'm plugging in this, and it says 12.85. Let me put on the light bulb and see what happens. So you can see the voltage drops a tiny bit and it's getting hot. And if you hold this light bulb here now for half a minute, it should eventually stabilize. It will draw current from the battery, so it will go down and down and down, but it will slow down after a while. And by checking the voltage drop, you can see if the battery is healthy or not. So it drops down to 1232. So if you connect a headlight bulb, battery drops half a volt, that's fine. Then you have a good battery. If it's dropping 1 volt, it's starting to get weak. And if you experience the battery to be dropping to 11 volts, 10 volts, then it's really bad. If it's dropping to 0, then it's smoked. So why could this have happened? Why is my battery dead? Well, I think I know the reason. And it's all my fault. Because it was newly charged when I put the motorcycle away 3 weeks ago. So, yeah, and I used my old charger. And I did notice it became a bit hot, quite hot, at the end of the charge cycles. I also haven't been too careful with it when it comes to storage and keeping it charged over winter. So it has been pretty low when the motorcycle has been pulled out on the springtime after sitting for months. A rule here is to always connect the positive first, the positive cable, because now the battery is not connected to any ground. So if I accidentally now should touch the positive cable to the chassis, nothing happened, because there is no ground yet on the motorcycle. This battery is, by the way, 14 amps. That should be okay. And luckily, the job is pretty easy. At least when you have a nice setup, not too many cables, and just to bolt it on. Then it's time to test it. And everything looks nice. And then the Elephant is back on track and ready for its next trip again. And I have to admit, there is no, the reliability issue had nothing to do with Italian engineering, poor quality. It's all my fault, so bad maintenance. That is the reason. And I did a big mistake. I must show you over here. I have been using this old school acid lead battery charger. Had it for years, made for 6 volts and 12 volts, but it's not suitable for a motorcycle battery. It's too powerful. It's typically when the battery is low, it's charging on 4 amps and then it drops down to 2 amps. And that's way too much for a small motorcycle battery. The rule is that you should charge on maximum 10% of the capacity. And this is a 14 amperage hour battery, so it should then be 1.4 as a maximum. And then it should taper down. So at the end of the charging cycles, it can go down to 1 amps or even less. So buying a more modern charger that is made for a motorcycle battery, that is the thing to do. So this has overcharged the battery until it has cooked it, probably inside. And also, if you know an electric car with its car batteries, lithium batteries, they are normally not liking to be charged to 100%. So storage charge there is maybe just 80%. Acid lead battery should be charged at maximum all the time, as much as possible. So during the winter, the best thing is, or if you have to store your motorcycle for a long time, you can buy a charger that keeps it top charged all the time by just trickle charge a tiny bit during the winter or the storage period. and you will maintain the battery and it will live much longer than 4 years that my battery did, keeping it ready to use anytime. Should be disconnected from the motorcycle when you then put it on charging. So bad maintenance is no good. I am to blame. Motorcycle is fine. I'm not. In my next episode regarding this, I have another maintenance issue, which is also my fault. So I hope to see you back then, or maybe not. It's gonna be embarrassing. Okay, bye bye.